Hello, hi to everyone, and thank you so much for coming again to our pitch event, sector agnostic, that we stream everywhere. I mean, on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook for now, every Tuesday from 5 to 7 o'clock UK time. Today, I'm very excited because I'm bringing five new founders coming to pitch their great venture. One founder, unfortunately, had some problems, so we bring next time, but we have always new founders coming, so we are very excited every week. Now, without taking too much time, let me introduce the first one, which is Jasmine. Jasmine, if you want to give an introduction to yourself, and after you can start sharing your deck and tell us your story. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. I am also based in the UK, so depending on where you are streaming this from, hello everyone. My name is Dr. Yasmin Hussain. I am the founder of Connected Creatives Young Voices Matter Limited. And you can also find out a little bit more about what Connected Creatives is. Obviously, I have 5 minutes. I will talk you through that as well. But if you want to go onto the website, which is connectedcreatives.co.uk. So I would like to start off with some good news, as that's always a good starting point. So to give you some background, we have secured to raise on CrowdCube, which is one of the leading platforms in terms of crowdfunding. And hopefully what we are seeking for is a lead investors to join us on the next journey. So, Connected Creatives Young Voices Matter, what is it? It is a EdTech platform which works with schools and teachers and allows young people to be creative and self-publish and share their creative content. This could be short stories, graphic novels, poems, journals, in a very safe space. The platform is linked to secondary schools, so Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4. It's linked to the curriculum. And it allows young people to publish work. All the content is created by young people and it's moderated before it is published. So why did I devise the platform? It's obviously been a journey for myself. The UK, as well as other developing countries and countries around the world, there's a huge issue around low levels of literacy, which costs, obviously, the economy a lot of money. However, just to give you a local context, 1 in 5 children in the UK can't read well. This leads to underperformance. So if you're not literate, it leads young people to underperform in nearly all subject areas. And then if you flip that, young people are also very creative, technologically savvy. Yet, if you look at content, it's mainly always created by adult authors for young people. And so the platform really is about disrupting the current status quo. And given that we've just come out of COVID, the benefits of literacy and creative expression is huge on mental health and well-being. So Connected Creatives is a platform. It improves literacy and creativity amongst young people. And my background is that I'm a doctorate in education. So this is kind of where I come from. It is to improve educational attainment and achievement overall, support key skills, and give young people a platform to publish meaningful and significant creative work. And just to give it in another context in terms of the notion around creating content, more than half of young people create content, so they're quite au fait with that sort of thinking. If you look at things like Instagram, TikTok, vast majority of content that is created is actually created by young people. The journey so far for us, so we started developing the platform in 2020. I've worked with experts in the area, National Literacy Trust, schools, pupils, to develop and design the platform. We had a soft launch, and the positive news also is that we are endorsed by Malala Yousafzai, who is the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, and I've done extensive work with her. Following feedback, we've actually improved the function and functionality of the platform. We have 10,000 active users and are currently testing the current iteration of the platform. As I've mentioned briefly, we've secured a Crowdcube campaign to raise investment, which will allow us to commercialize, which will take place in Q1 of next year. So the purpose of pitching here today is to hopefully find a lead or lead investors to work with us and come along this journey with us. And in 2023, we will implement a subscription model. So this is kind of what the subscription model looks like. Obviously, I'm happy to discuss this further, but just as a snapshot, we will, once we introduce the subscription model in 2023, 2024, we are looking in 3 years' time for a revenue of £7.5 million, with half of that being as profit. And that will be based on £25 per pupil annually, and that is relatively competitive against other edtech platforms. So about me, I think the best thing is to look me up on LinkedIn, Dr. Yasmin Hussain. I've worked in the sector, in the education sector, for over 20 years. I've won the Queen's Anniversary Prize in 2020 for one of my projects. I've launched initiatives and competitions and projects throughout the UK. And I was also the winner of the Northwest Entrepreneur of the Year in 2012, which was a while ago now. So just to sum up, we're looking for investment. Crowdcube are quite confident we might actually raise about £1.3 million on the platform. However, we want to start off with 250k. It's eligible for SEIS and EIS. And that's going to be predominantly used to enhance the platform, the marketing website. What a lot of the work that we want to do is going to be around gamification, improve the current app that we have, enhance data tracking capabilities, and the teacher and student dashboard. And just to say also why invest, EdTech is one of the fastest growing sectors, and there are other excellent examples of resources, and ours is a very dynamic platform, but resources like Mrs. Wordsmith, if you've come across it, that have raised a lot of money, and they are now actually worth a lot of money as well. So the purpose of what we're trying to do is we are going to work with publishers and talent spot the next big authors. So that's kind of me. Every child has a story, and kind of that's what we are, lending ourselves towards, creating an amazing platform which allows every narrative of young people to be told. And that was a quote by Malala Yousafzai. And you can look me up, as I said, send me an email, or that's the Connected Creatives website. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Yasmin. As we don't have any, for now, questions from the audience, let me ask you a couple myself. The first one, I'm extremely keen to kids, I'm extremely keen to education, and I'm so keen to technology applying to education. So it's for me a pleasure talking to you. The first one is, we've been listening for the last few years, bad things happen on social media when it comes to kids. So today, the discussion is, should we split TikTok, where they are, for kids and others? So, because the problem is, kids can see everything that others are sharing. And this is becoming extremely harmful. It's very bad. So that's the bad side of the technology. We should focus on the good side of the technology. Everything, when it's not used well, can become very bad. So my question is, in your case, there is any parental control? How do they manage that kids are sharing the right things?
Yeah, I think, Max, you make a very valid point there, and that's kind of at the heart of what I we try to create is that while technology has served us, there's also many negative elements. So two things, we can't get away from technology. So what we've tried to do is create every possible measure to make our platform very safe. So and we can't get away from technology. Hence, we've made Connective Creatives is a platform which allows screen time to be learning time. So that's the positive. And then also it's 100% safe because nobody can see anything that is published. All the content that is created is actually published by teachers. So teachers moderate everything. So the way that we've designed the flow of the platform, everything actually goes to the teacher, and the teacher moderates the content. And that's when it's even things like feedback. So we have all positive feedback, which is on the platform. Peer-to-peer feedback is also approved by teachers, and that's kind of when we were designing it. Safety was paramount. We didn't want to create something which was going to be toxic or which would encourage bullying, and that is why we've designed it the way we have. So hope that answers your question.
Can the platform be used also home? And in case be used home, who's going to moderate?
So when it's used at home, it's still used by the schools. So the schools actually register pupils. It's not created by individuals, and that's where our USP is. The teachers actually, the schools register and allow pupils to have access on the platform. So even if you're using the platform and as it is for homework time or to create stories over your summer holidays or your breaks, once you've written a piece of work, you actually submit it and it goes to the teacher. So that's how the flow is designed.
In terms of business model, are the schools all accepting pay for the pupils?
Yeah, so that's exactly my background. So I've worked in the education sector for 20 years, and it's a relatively low subscription. So you have other edtech platforms that subscribe to about 10, 12, 14 pound a month. We want to be very competitive and sort of if I'm trying to disrupt the market in terms of allowing young people to create content, we don't want to have like a barrier, because for us is utilization. Once we and as I said, I am connected to every school in the UK, so once we have the utilization in terms of the volume, we're going to start working with publishers, and that's going to be where our disruptive model comes from, which will allow pupils from irrespective of the demographics and socioeconomic backgrounds, they will be able to create content, and big publishers will be very keen to use that sort of model to give every child a voice.
This is my last one. Are you working with both public and private schools? Because
Yes.
private schools are in somehow pretty rich. Public school are, let me say, less rich because they need to use the money of the taxpayers.
Yeah, so there's elements around pupil premiums for schools that are independent schools or not private schools, state schools. So when I designed the platform, at the heart of what I designed was schools, the state schools. But yeah, there are we have a number of but when we've designed the platform, we've actually at the fore of it was state schools, but we also work with independent schools, grammar schools, and the price point isn't an issue at all. But before we actually commercialize, what we want to do, that there are fundamental things that we want to implement around gamification, which will allow the stickiness on the platform before we start charging.
Yeah, gamifying, it's always a good thing when it comes to kids. They got less bored, they have more attraction to use, have more fun. Thank you so much.
We don't want it to be a one-hit wonder, you see. So we're going to have two. You can see from the platform, we have a competition that we've already launched, and we've selected the schools that actually partake. So the 10,000 users are selected, just so that we're getting feedback constantly in terms of revising and improving the platform. And once we've kind of done that, We want to implement gamification, have two competitions. So one is we launch on International Literacy Day, which was in September, and the second one we want to launch in March, which is World Book Day. And we want to have a competition for teachers, because every teacher also has a story. If you get teachers engaged in the platform, then naturally they understand the flow, they understand the platform better, and every child will want to reach their get that sort of gamification going amongst teachers. And so it will just create this amazing buzz that we've got at the moment, but it is going to be phenomenal.
I can see your passion. Thank you so much. Stay
Thank
with
you.
us. We get all together in the end.
Thank you
Thank you
very much, Max.
so soon. Hello, Aaron. It's been a while. How's it going?
I'm doing good.
You are very much technical, so I need to be very focused now between data and decentralized and centralized finance. Let's give an introduction to yourself, and after we move to Abraham Swap.
Okay, I'm Aaron Tsai. I'm a Chinese American, and he's the founder of HBS, MAS5 Public Blockchain, MASEX, a security token exchange, and MAS Capital, a U.S. investment bank. HBS is an all-in-one DeFi app that is designed for everyone. It has a click-and-use DeFi wallet, a DEX hash brown swap, lending to financial products, and security token exchange. HBS is designed for mass adoption by providing DeFi users a CeFi experience. Any HBS user can tell you about the superiority of HBS over existing DeFi wallets and DEXs. Within minutes, you can access HBS by going to hbsswap.com and click on wallet icon with no software download. Click on other service icons to access trading, lending, and investing. HBS is scaling, targeting non-crypto users in Asia and unbanked users worldwide. HBS Wallet has proven to be a breakthrough in DeFi access for mass users. It enables the use of all-in-one DeFi services through just one entry point. HBS eliminated high learning curve for DeFi access. Security is enhanced with automated control of private key, so users will never lose their tokens by not remembering their private key. HBS Wallet can store BTC, ETH, and BNB in one cross-chain wallet. Transfer these tokens at lightning speed in 1 to 3 seconds with gas fee set at 10 cents US, which is ideal for making cross-border and even for micropayment using BTC, ETH, or USDT. HBS platform is open to partners to quickly launch or build services on HBS DeFi platform. Live services since December last year include wallet, DEX with AMM or automated market making farm, and a token offering launchpad. Tech development is completed for collateralized lending of BTC, ETH, and HBS. HBS plans to attract partners to offer crypto banking, investment funds, security token exchange, derivative exchange services, which are facilitated by HBS's smart contract wallet with the capability of automated and transparent fee sharing. HBS is an ideal financial infrastructure with the ease of use wallet to game and metaverse companies as they can more easily scale by attracting Web2 users. HBS has market traction with 2 active token DAPP projects, FreeArc with FARK token and FreePlanet with HBS token staking program. FARK listed on Hashbrown Swap in June 2022 and has 4,268 unique BSC wallet addresses. HBS token listed on 4th of July 2022. HBS is seeking $20 million in equity for rapid global expansion. Moss Capital funded HBS through public beta in December 2021. HBS completed $1 million IDO at 1.8 cents. HBS conducted another public sale at 17 cents for $3 million US dollars. Currently, HBS is trading at around 6 cents with 2022 high of over 20 cents. We have achieved high return on investment for HBS IDO investors during the current market condition. I'm a Chinese American and is the founder of HBS, Moss-Fi Public Blockchain, MossEX, and Moss Capital. I spearheaded the SPAC industry long before SPACs became mainstream. As you can see in this Wall Street Journal article, I created 101 public shale companies, or nearly a quarter of the 400 plus public shale resources on Wall Street back in 1999. I became known as the king of shales. HBS's CEO Kevin has experience as a senior manager at SoftBank-owned Brightstar, a wireless telecommunication tech firm. CTO Simon has over 10 years of experience at Microsoft for technology research, software development, and team management. Sunny currently is a senior manager at Dell Computer. Our head of global partnership, Nior, is founder of CryptoBank and was a director of information system technology at Israeli Air Force for over 6 years. Jackie is the head of HBS Research Institute, which provides weekly online HBS and DeFi promotional classes. Moss Capital provides support to HBS. HBS headquarters in Taipei, Taiwan. HBS and Moss Capital team are located in Asia, USA, and Israel. Moss Capital's global investment banking headquarters is in Shanghai. We believe our success is based on both our team's financial expertise and technology know-how. Our tech team first built Moss-Fi public blockchain and built HBS on Moss-Fi to power the future DeFi services that I envisioned. As the disruptive DeFi system mirrors and replaces CeFi, the current crypto banking DeFi services such as crypto trading, deposit, and lending will be expanded to security token exchanges. As I said in Security Token Summit in Los Angeles in 2019, all assets, whether tangible or intangible on Earth, can be securitized and tokenized. The current crypto and DeFi market is only the tip of the iceberg to the STO market. I have recently joined InMind Accelerator program to connect with VCs. Use DeFi as easy as eating a hash brown. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Had
You're
to be very focused. Before, let me ask you, can you give us a very simple definition of the difference between decentralized and finance and DeFi and centralized finance?
Okay, well, centralized finance is like the bank that you go to. So all the data or the control of the money is at the bank. But DeFi, on the other hand, you control your own wallet and you control your own cryptocurrencies. It's your own money, your own business, and nobody can take it away from you unless you're willing to transfer it. That's the key difference between DeFi and CeFi.
I suppose many who are watching today are pretty confident and familiar with few platforms where today you can buy and sell coins, crypto in any kind of. What's the difference, for example, between your platform and more conventional one, let me say, which is, I suppose, still centralized, like Coinbase?
Okay, like Coinbase and Binance are centralized crypto exchanges, and decentralized exchanges are like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and our Hashbrown Swap. We are decentralized exchanges. So the decentralized exchange or DEX, we do not take custody of the user's crypto assets. They are stored in user's own wallet, and we're simply the facilitator or the tech provider to connect buyer and seller to do the transaction, P2P transaction.
I mean, today, if I'm coming to your platform, what I can do, what I can achieve, because lending is still not there, and what exactly, how can I use your platform today?
Okay, right now we have introduced one of the easiest to use DeFi wallet. So you can log in with your email because DeFi currently require no KYC. So by having an email address, you can receive a verification code. Then you can immediately deposit Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB into the wallet because we have cross-chain wallet. So made a deposit token from different chain very easily. And then you can swap. That's the decentralized term for trading. You can buy BTC, Bitcoin with USDT, or you can buy our HBS token with USDT BEP20. That's the USDT on Binance Smart Chain. And also, decentralized exchange do not use order book for buying and trading. You use AMM, automated market making. So basically, it's a robot doing the market making, but that allows investor to provide liquidity in the market making farm. That's why it's called farming. So you can stake USDT, you can stake BTC, and you'll earn on our platform the same as Uniswap 0.3% for every transaction that the pool of token are used to facilitate the transaction.
I mean, the
And then
0.02% is your fee when any swap happens.
yeah, that's the fee is 0.3%. Yeah,
Okay,
same as Uniswap.
uh, so today, how many users do you have on the platform? And one more
We
thing,
have
how,
we have several thousand users right now, with listing of two tokens, FARK token from Free Arc DAO, and also our own HBS token.
I mean, just to understand, how does, let's say, in the stock market, it's very important liquidity. How comes in DeFi, the volume, how important it is for you?
Well, it's the same. The liquidity significance is the same in DeFi exchange or CeFi exchange. Yeah, there's no big difference. The only difference is in the who control the assets and the market making mechanism. In our exchange, the liquidity is provided by investors, the staking investor to trade against investor that wants to buy or sell, and to earn the trading commission. Right now, we give the entire 0.3% to the liquidity providers. We don't earn anything at the moment on trading commission.
Let me close. In terms of funding, you're funding pretty much, I think around 20 million. Do you still need funding for developing your platform, or is needed for liquidity?
No, it's not needed for liquidity. It's mainly for sales and marketing and tech development. We already have capital from HBS token sales. We have the capability of selling our token to fund our operation, but we want to raise 20 million US dollars from VCs to speed up our global expansion and tap into VC's connection with DeFi projects to come onto our platform to offer their services.
Aaron, thank you so much. Please stay with us because we are
You're
coming back
welcome.
in the end all together.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
you're
Marco.
welcome.
Hello, Marco.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, perfectly. Thanks
Great.
for coming, Marco. Let's give an introduction to yourself, and after we immediately move to the pitch.
Yep. So I am Marco, dialing in right now from Valencia, where I am here for a business trip, originally from Italy, and that's where Volvero is based at right now. We are reinventing shared mobility solutions, but I will tell you more in a second. So thank you, everybody. It's Marco Filippi here, and I am the CEO and founder at Volvero. So I assume you still recall this summer when you just arrived in a beautiful island, probably in the Mediterranean Sea. You wanted to explore a bit your holiday location. And one of the things that you probably did was to get a car in order to explore it. Or maybe you also had to move from your old house to the new one, and you were looking for a van where to fit all your stuff in. So you needed to rent one and to move your stuff to your new house. So my question for you is, do you still recall how was your last car rental experience? And probably, yeah, because usually it's not a very good one. Indeed, most of the time, people are not very happy and satisfied with car rental services as they don't offer very clear terms and conditions. Prices are very expensive, and there are a lot of hassles like dealing with in paper forms, queuing at the desk, or also having to deal with insurance partners of them that are quite aggressive. So for this reason, we created Volvero, which is an app to connect owners and drivers in order to share vehicles. And they can do that through our technology and our platform that is based on the most advanced and patented technologies that we could have created and sourced in the market. But Volvero is also a new way to generate income for players like car dealers. Indeed, car dealers are trying to create new business models like moving to car rental services, but car rentals as well can use Volvero to completely digitize their service and their offering with their clients. Also, Volvero is a great opportunity for corporates that own fleet of vehicles, so they can share their vehicles with the community around in order to generate extra income, but also to generate some social responsibility activities with the local communities. And finally, private owners of vehicles can become providers of vehicles, thus they can share ownership costs while they are not driving their own cars or their own motorcycle or whatever it is. And of course, Volvero is promoting a new mobility solution that has an impact on the environment. We can reduce pollutions, number of cars around in the streets, and also the waste of energy and materials used to produce cars that are not used for 96% of their time. Talking about the market size, there are quite interesting opportunities, especially in Europe, because some competitors are delivering a similar service, especially in the United States, but European Union and the rest of the world is pretty fragmented. And the fragmentation in the offering derives from the fact that it's quite difficult to get a unique insurance policy, which is also our number one advantage point. Indeed, we created an insurance policy that is streamlined, integrated with our service, and that can be offered to owners coming from different countries in no time. So Volvero can really scale to an European and pan-European level way faster than our competitors. Another uniqueness is the technology, how we developed the platform. We have 4 patents. We are AI and blockchain power for gamification and lowering asymmetric information in the model. We are currently delivering in northern Italy, where we have university students and young professionals driving cars, motorcycle, or commercial vehicles, while there is an offering of 75 vehicles already available in 3 cities in northern Italy, mostly from car dealers and car rentals. A few words about the team. I am the CEO and founder, experienced in finance, so I take care about team management and numbers, while my 3 co-founders are technical people that take care of the development of the technology. Plus, we also do have a board of advisors that spans from marketing, operation, and legal stuff. So we are quite offering a quite comprehensive solution to our users. We make money by retaining a percentage on each transaction. We already generated more than 200,000 euro in revenue. And thanks to our partners, we are here today because we are raising the next round. So we are aiming for a late seed stage round for 800,000. Half of it is already committed for hiring, scaling the business to a second geography, which might be Spain indeed, and to increase the user base. So if you want to connect, feel free to reach out. My email is marco@volvero.com. And it was a pleasure to be here and pitch you today. So ladies and gentlemen, I am Marco Filippi, CEO and founder at Volvero. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marco. Let me ask a couple of questions. The first one is, you have so many stakeholders coming into play. The people using the cars, maybe even the motorcycles, and after you have all the others renting. How exactly the user journey works for both sides?
Yeah, so it's, as you said, quite a complex marketplace, but like the good thing is that we already integrated all of the processes and the steps that usually are the friction points in the user experience. So through our technology and platform, we really streamline the whole process that is 100% digital only. So we use telematics and some sensors already embedded in mobile phone sensors of our users to provide information about how a driver drove the car or how a vehicle performed if compared to industry standard. I don't know if I answered properly the question. If not, please feel free to zoom in.
Yes, let me, I will ask something more just to be more precise. Today, if I had to rent a car, which is a nightmare, renting a car, it's an absolutely terrible moment. From paying, collecting the car, giving back the car, you don't know where to put the car. Sometimes they just tell you, leave the key in this place, and maybe you're even responsible that the key you are leaving at 12 o'clock at night, and nobody's there because the office is closed. So the pain points are so many that it's almost impossible to start telling all of them. If I'm coming to your platform, what exactly I had to do to get this car and go?
Yeah, so great question. Now it's very clear. So what you need to do is just to create your own profile on our app to find the vehicles that are available around you. And once you spot the one that you need the most, you ask for it. So you directly book it through the app for 1 day or more. It depends on your needs, and everything is already settled because the owner directly accepts your request or decline it, and the payment flows directly through like the Stripe integration. So the only thing you need to do is to meet at the set time with the owner for getting the keys, and then you are good to go. Same goes for the drop off of the vehicle. So you need to respect the date and time you pick. You meet with the owner and you drop the key. So that's quite simple and streamlined.
In case the owner is renting, company? What's going to happen?
Yeah, if the owner is a renting company, that's a great question. So what we oblige the rental car company to do is to use our terms and conditions. So somehow they are bending to different terms and conditions that are definitely more user-friendly than their traditional ones. Why they do this? Because like we are better, like yeah, but they are doing this because of the competition that they are getting. So if they want to have visibility in our marketplace, they have to accept our rules. Otherwise, we don't allow them to post their vehicles, and in that way, they are cut out of the opportunity to get more users.
In terms of pricing, I mean, the rental car, they very much know how much to price, but the pride people, they really not.
Yeah, that's a great point. So we are still in that phase in which people can freely set their own prices, but we are collecting data from current users in order to develop an algorithm for price matching suggestion. That will take still probably 1 year of work because we need quite many data for providing valuable advices. But we are working on that and only with some more users we will be able to propose an appropriate price matching tool.
I mean, I suppose this is my last one. This round is for scaling. So your next move is going to be Spain.
It might be. We are discussing with Valencia municipality. That's why I am in Valencia right now. But we already did a pilot in Brussels as well in May. It went great. So we have like a couple of options. We are trying to understand which is the most appealing market for us.
Thank you so much, Marco. Stay with us. We talk in a bit again. Thank you.
Thank you, Max. Enjoy. Bye bye.
Pleasure. Kartik, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And otherwise, I'm very sorry. And thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Max, for giving a brief introduction. Yeah, you pronounced my name correctly. That's not a
Good.
problem. So, myself, Kartik Atre, I am the founder and CEO of Urban Sphere. So, we are redefining the commercial mid-mile and last-mile delivery space by introducing electric vehicles into the space. So, I hope everyone is able to see my screen.
Yes, you can go.
Yeah. So we are representing a company called as Urban Sphere. So at Urban Sphere, we're trying to tap the last mile delivery space where the last mile delivery happens between a weightage of between 1.5 tons to 6 tons of average capacity. So that is where we are bringing new age concepts into the market. You might have seen the vehicles that is there across India because we are situated from India. So we see a lot of vehicles which are not having so much of inspiration with respect to styling or uplifting of the society with respect to the logistics in India. And similarly, we did a research related to the global market as well. So that is where we bring a last mile connected, beautifully styled electric vehicle into the market. So the opportunity that we have seen in the growth globally from 2022 till 2030, it is growing at a scale of 21.7% CAGR. India being the fourth largest automotive country in terms of manufacturing and second largest in terms of commercial vehicle sales. So India has seen a turnaround growth of around 222% in the last 10 years. So that is where we see India as a very potential market for electric vehicle technologies. So we bring two things into the market. One is a product, that is the sales of electric commercial vehicles. The second one is going to be a connected mass mobility platform, which is going to keep a track on anything that you order. Let's say you order something on Amazon and you want to have the exact location, pinpoint of the location of the product where it is situated after leaving your warehouse. So you will be able to understand which is the exact location your product is in, what is the exact time of delivery of your product to receive at the particular location. So that is where our connected vehicle architecture comes into picture. So the major problem that we're trying to address is the respect to the last mile delivery in India being a heavily crowded place. There is a lack of transparency, and most of the times large giants like Amazon, Walmart in India misses out to deliver their last mile delivered products in a go. So it happens to happen again and again and again, and they are actually facing a lot of problem related to the delivery cost which is being occurred because you're not able to deliver the object in one time. It takes multiple times to get it delivered. So that is where is the first major point that we are trying to focus using our connected vehicle architecture, but introducing a very good ergonomical approach related to the design of the vehicle that we have considered. The driver's health is at the most consideration, which is actually neglected most of the times when it comes to commercial vehicle space. You don't have a very good ergonomic seat, or let's say you don't have a very good comfy seat that is there around, which will be in the best regards of the driver with respect to this particular last mile delivery space. So that is where we are putting our most of our cautious presence in terms of creating a very good ergonomic posture where the driver will not get tired when you, even if he wants to drive between 10 to 12 hours a day. So this is where we are moving forward. Apart from this, the philosophy of the company is to make sure all the automotives are safe, comfort, convenience, to not only to the logistics sector, to also to people if they want to have their own vehicle as a pickup truck in India, which is because it is not so inspirational. So the solutions that we are providing is we are providing with the commercial vehicle provided by the safety. The vehicles that is being designed are as per the 5-star safety rating standards. All the commercial vehicle space are going to be eco-friendly. Every mile the vehicle travels, we will plant a particular sapling in and around. We have bought a particular place, an area nearby the working area that we have. So we'll be planting every sapling for every mile the vehicle travels. So this is where our solution lies. So me being the founder of the company, we have understood what is the challenges related to the delivery and logistics sector, both from the aggregator point of view, fleet operators point of view, and the customer point of view. So that is where we introduce to become the world's largest net zero carbon emission company by 2030. So we have a major competitors from the globe, starting from Force, OSM, Ashok Leyland, EVH, India, and Mahindra and Tata Motors, followed by the international market of Ford, BYD, Suzuki, Workhouse, and Rivian, Volkswagen, RE, Arrival, Canu, and Open Motors. So the major target audience that we're trying to focus is logistics and delivery, automotive customers, and volumetric products and consignments, which is going to be used for last mile delivery. So the main USP that we bring into the company is going to be the platform, which is going to be a game changer, because the platform predicts if there is any problem in the vehicle and also prescribes to the driver, please do not load your particular loading today because your vehicle needs to have a service, or else you'll not be able to complete the deliveries. So please make sure that your vehicle is performing well. The electric vehicle skateboard, the platform is called as a skateboard. So that skateboard is very well ready for this particular day's job. So these are the two major USPs that we bring into life. So the comparatively, how are we better, or how are we technologically advanced when compared to electric vehicle as a company? So we have an innovation that is being done where the battery is going to be 100% fireproof. I don't just give you warranty, I'm giving you a guarantee that whatever so happen, the battery used in our electric vehicle in any temperature condition up to 100 degrees centigrade, even if you want to drive it in a very harsh desert, the vehicle will not get into any sort of fire. So apart from that is once the vehicle is got its first use, you can also use it as a personal mobility during its weekends. So this is where is the major differentiator that comes in. So the major business model is through the sales and services of the vehicle and through the operations, where we'll be having the platform that is connected to all these tasks. So we are trying to raise around 30 crore Indian currency, or around $3.5 million, for major of R&D, as well as do some marketing activities and also expand our team. Currently we are a team of 20. We are trying to expand to a team of 100 by the next year end. So the major strengths that we have got is the innovative team, who have around 20 plus years of experience in each of the management categories that we have had around. So the major threat to us is the fuel cell technology that is going to come into the future. So we are also the aligning towards the hydrogen fuel cell technologies. Coming forward to the target market, it's not just the commercial vehicle space. So we have global commercial vehicle space, small commercial vehicle, global electric vehicle space, India's electric vehicle market, last mile delivery market, as well as route optimization market. So the number of vehicles sold on total to all these things is around 5.9 million units. So we are targeting around 1.3 million units for the next 3 years. The target with respect to the Indian market for the next 5 years is around 1.97 million units. So followed by the market growth, the market has been growing with 6.8% in the global commercial vehicle space. in the electric vehicle space is been growing at 24.3%, followed by a growth in the market related to the last mile delivery point of view. It's growing at a rate of 13%. So this is where India is being projecting, where India sells more than 4 million vehicles every year. So we are targeting to be around 10% market shareholder by 2025. So we have been covered by several companies, and we have also closed our first angel round. And this is our main team. We have five major team members who have around 5+ years of experience in all the major companies, India as well as abroad. So I have major advisors from India as well as from Italy. So thank you. You can reach out to us at ka@urbansphere.in. We are open for questions.
Thank you so much, Karthik. That's very interesting. Let me ask you. You go from hardware to software. Today, you have your. I mean, and this is my first question. Are we talking about truck or something smaller? Because in my mind, the last mile can be very tricky when you have a big truck. So normally, you need to be small enough to go into the city. So
Yes.
first of all, and the second is who's going to make them?
So we are making them. We are coming up with a facility in India, and it is a small truck. It's not something too large. It's a under sub 4 meter truck. The truck that I showed you can carry up to 2 tons of capacity. It has a modularity platform. You can expand the truck up to 6 tons, as well as you can reduce as per your requirement up to 1.5 tons. So it is not just specific to one particular task. You can start from 1.5 tons, go all the way up to 6 tons, and the motors and the body that is designed as per this consideration. So you have modularity. It's not just the truck. If you want to convert this into kind of a van that Rivian is offering to Amazon, you can convert that. It's easy. You just remove the side panels and pop up the other 4 panels. So it's going to take around 5 minutes to convert it from a truck to a van. So this is how we have been positioned this.
I mean, in terms of drivers, as the truck belongs to you, are you going to hire the drivers? How does it work?
So we are going to sell this vehicle to the large fleet management owners. Let's say India is a very large last mile delivery market. So India has around 120 different fleet management companies who on an average own around 100 vehicles. So we are trying to sell to them, plus the software that is there. They can do the complete tracking from the day the product is loaded onto the vehicle till the dispatch that the customer receives.
But I mean, in terms, as you are truck maker, you're going to compete with very big guys. How do you
Yes.
leverage? How do you leverage this competition? And also, how is going to be your next move when you have a SaaS platform where you can actually a SaaS? I don't know if SaaS is the model, but where exactly you can trace, I suppose, you as a company and the one who is going to ask you to deliver and the drivers as well. They can geolocate themselves. But today you have a very strong competition.
Yeah. So the major thing is when I did a market research, not only in India as well as globally. So we understood that either companies have a platform or they have a software, and they don't have multiple options related to the vehicle that can be built on. So we can give you a base chassis with the platform. The platform and the chassis goes together. It is not a separate thing. So even in the initial stages, we thought the existing vehicles that are there in the market, let's say you have diesel vehicles that are there, so you can also integrate the diesel vehicles onto our platform. So that is how platform friendly it is. You might have any vehicle, the platform can be integrated, but with our electric vehicle, with our platform that we are providing of electric vehicle, it can easily work between your mid mile, last mile, as well as your first mile connectivity. So the major gameplay for us is on the powertrain point of view, where we have mastered it for the last 4 years, me and my team. So we have rigorously tested them on Indian conditions as well as in Italy. We've also done some few trials because my major design team sits in Italy.
In terms of revenue, you make money selling or maybe leasing the trucks. and on the
Yes.
other side charging who has to deliver. Okay,
Yes.
and how does it work? How much you think you can sell? What if you can say? I'm not asking you to say anything that is not possible to say, but do
Yeah.
you have any
So in the first year, probably next year, we have plans to sell around 250 trucks in India to do a trial run. Then we have a already few letter of intents that is signed with few companies who want to purchase with an average order number of around 1,000 to 1,500.
I mean, India is an absolutely massive market, so I suppose you will stay in India for a very long time before moving outside. The 30 million you are asking for, not of course in dollars, we are talking about rupees, of course, but are they are going to be used for track productions and the platform?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Karthik, and please stay with us.
Thank
We
you. Thank you,
all
my
together
host.
come back soon.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, Equity Match. Looking
Thanks.
forward to collaborate.
Thanks to you. Thanks so much for coming. Amit, I think you are the last one. So thank you for coming, Amit. If you want to give an introduction, please, and after we can move straight to the pitch.
Yeah, sure. Hello, my name is Amit Lankser, founder and CEO of VisualX. I started programming when I was 15 years old, so my brain is wired for graphics and programming. And yeah, after years of playing around with augmented reality on my smartphone, I realized just how restricting augmented reality games and graphics were, which meant no one could actually build or create a metaverse. So we know that there are 1.7 billion augmented reality smartphones, but currently AR on phones are not ready for the metaverse, and this is due to the tracking, slow processing, and latency issues with the augmented reality. And this actually means that the metaverse is inaccessible on your smartphone. So we have reinvented augmented reality for the metaverse by creating a metaverse engine and app called Visuverse. And we happen to fix all those issues. The benefits are very smooth user experience and instant hassle-free access to the metaverse using our Visuverse app. So Visuverse is so powerful, it can render our Milky Way galaxy and complex graphics on your smartphone. And our engine is exclusively used in our Visuverse app. And all of our content has immersive stories. We can visualize music, play games in the Visuverse. We make money with subscriptions, selling digital assets, and a cryptocurrency called the Visu token. We can also sell land and 3D ads within our app. So the worldwide market's quite huge, and it can reach at least 400 billion by 2028. The metaverse is not only about games. Our focus is on AR, music, stories, and games. And our audience size is from 12 to 25-year-olds with smartphones. So we plan to use selective press, influencer marketing, and social media ads to spread the word for Visuverse. And we have a slight advantage is that mobile marketing techniques are already well established, so we can target mobile users. Our attraction is our metaverse engine, and which places us well ahead of our competitors. Our graphics technologies are a huge leap in terms of mobile technology. And our reactive music engine brings interactive characters to life. And we can even manage to animate Earth's magnetic field with the beat of the music. So I started the VisualX trademark in augmented reality 4 years ago, and after developing AR graphics and technologies. So we kept on creating and was laser focused on the user experience. So our execution granted us the title of being the first immersive metaverse for smartphones. Our team has completed 18 titles, including AR movies, games, documentaries, and there's about 5 hours of entertainment within our app, and we have over 20 titles in development. So we've gained so much traction with such a small team, and we have 5 talented advisors, and 28 plus freelancers have helped us within our journey to create content. We're raising 5.7 million for seed round to achieve that 4.5 million annual recurring revenue. Our main focus is on team expansion, content creation, and marketing. So join us on the journey and let's fly with dragons, swim with fishes in the Visiverse. And thank you. Do you have any questions?
Thank you, Amin. I had to say, metaverse is today a daily conversation. There is no day for me that we don't talk about metaverse. Let's talk today as well. I'm very much here to learn from you. You very much know a lot. So I was talking with on Saturday in a summit, and we talk about metaverse, and the big deal is you still had to buy, for example, Meta did such a huge turn when they decided even to change the name and go straight investing so much money in metaverse. But you still need to buy the Oculus, you need to wear them. It's pretty much complicated. It costs so much money. It's not mass produced. It's a barrier. Now, I'm very pleased you are removing this barrier and you are using smartphone, which is everyone has at least one, maybe even two.
Yeah.
How exactly I'm going to use your application and what I can do with the application? For example, myself, if I have no knowledge in Web3, but actually I would like to create something where augmented reality, virtual reality, AI all plays together. It's not that simple.
Yeah, so with our app, it's quite easy to use. So you literally just download it from the App Store. And if you haven't used augmented reality, the AI would give you a tutorial of how it works, and it's very basic instructions. And once you're in, you can actually see the intro, and it's completely immersive, and it's very fast rendering. So nothing ever jerks like standard augmented reality, and you can get to see dragons, whales, fishes swimming around you. And there are things like documentaries and movies, mostly in the form of music, that is very immersive. And there's also a couple games that you can try where you can speak to an AI character and figure out whether it's good or evil, and then you can make it connect to the metaverse towards the end of the story, and that decision is up to you. And so yeah, there's quite a lot you can do within our app.
You make money, I suppose, with subscriptions and also selling stuff inside your application. What exactly you can sell? Which is very trendy now. All the main platform are doing. They allow the users to sell. So in somehow you need to create a market inside to do so. Are you going to do something similar, or you already do something similar?
Yeah, so initially we're just dealing with subscriptions, and we plan to sell digital assets within the app for gaming. But there's quite a big market for NFTs. And so because we already have the metaverse, we can sell quite a lot of NFTs that have utility, which means they can be used within the metaverse in the app, and they have purpose. So yeah, we also make money through ads later on and selling land within the metaverse.
I mean, you're already generating revenue, I think. And with this round, where actually would you like to go?
Yeah, so we're actually pre-revenue, so we haven't fully finished the app, but we have quite a lot of content that users are testing at the moment, and that even people like you can try.
I will.
And yeah, that's why we need the investors to take us to the next round, and we're well ahead of our competition. So we've solved a huge problem in making the metaverse more accessible to everyone on their smartphones. And we have excellent content and groundbreaking graphics. So our users love using the app from what we've tested with them. And we're the first to have a working immersive metaverse on smartphones. So yeah, these are big reasons for why investors should choose us. And that's the reason why we're going for the seed round.
Yeah, I don't know why I was so confused that maybe I'm tired that you were already generating revenue, making money, but I'm completely sure you will very shortly after this round. My does thinking that there are so many big players playing to the metaverse. Very, the biggest guy are playing now. From Microsoft to Google, everyone is moving to the metaverse. So are you in somehow not scared, but do you fear the competition of this huge company?
Yeah, so we're quite different because we're going to focus more on music and music-based games, and a lot to do with the storytelling. So a lot of our content is based on these stories, and we have professional voice actors. So in that respect, we're quite different. And we're the first to get augmented reality right for the metaverse on the smartphone. So we have that lead. And if you think in terms of the internet, everyone has their place within the Web 2 and the internet. The same applies to the metaverse. You have this big competition, but doesn't mean they're going to be successful. So Facebook spent $10 billion from the time it launched, and they haven't made much traction, and they're losing quite a lot of users within their Horizon platform. And that's because it's not very innovative and welcoming. They're just trying to build something big for the sake of it. And right now, they're mostly focused on hardware rather than the software side. So we are focused most on the software.
Facebook, I do believe, is a different story.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg did the move because he has to survive. That's a surviving movie more than a strategically thought movie. Anyway, that's fine. Thank you so much for coming, and please stay with us because now we are back all together. And what I really would like to do now to close, because we are going to close. I think Marco is not with us anymore, but okay, that's fine. So I'm going to ask to each of you, starting from the last. We start from Amit. Just give why. Tell to the investors why they should invest in yourself and your application. And after, without me asking Yasmin, Aaron, and Karti, please, after you can just follow up. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're well ahead of our competition, and users love our app, and our technology is quite ahead of everyone. And we have about 5 hours of content for users to enjoy, and lots of feedback with groundbreaking graphics. So yeah, that's the reason why investors should get in now before anyone else. Thank you.
Thank you.
So if I follow up on that, thanks, Max. You will be joining a campaign that's already successful. So we've already secured a massive opportunity, which is that we have a campaign through Crowdcube. So you will be joining something that you know that you're kind of already going to be successful in. The second reason to invest in connected creatives is that edtech is the fastest growing sector. I think largely COVID was a game changer. The reason in terms of what has come out of COVID, people have embraced technology to use in the classroom. Hence, the reason that platforms like connected creatives are the future. So come on this journey and you won't regret it.
Thank you, Yasmin. Adam,
Okay. Well, we have an all-in-one DeFi app that is designed for everyone. Everyone means all the non-crypto user and the unbanked population on Earth. Everybody can easily use DeFi, just like eating a hash brown versus a complicated DeFi wallet and DEXs currently available. And we are ready to scale with the additional capital. So it is time, and this is a special opportunity for investor that can understand and see the future of DeFi. Thank you.
thank you, Adam. Kartik, you're the last one.
Yeah, so being
But
India
not
the
least.
major market for the commercial vehicle space, and India still has not seen neither one electric vehicle company in the four-wheeler commercial vehicle space. So we are early in the market. So we are getting up. So we would love investors to handhold us during this time so that we can make sure that they get good returns, because this is a not a small project. This is a multi-billion dollar project that we are trying to focus, not only just India. So we are trying to enter into European countries as well. Probably by 2025 we want to enter into the Europe, and by 27 we want to enter into the US markets. So this is what is a vision that we're trying to cater. So we would love to have support of investors who can jump in today for the long term association, not just for small time. We want them to be with us for at least 10 years down the lane, where they might see multifold growth in the company.
Thank you so much, Karti. Guys, thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to everyone is watching our pitch day. We are back again next Tuesday from 5 to 7 o'clock your time. We bring another five great founders, sorry, six great founders with astonishing and vision idea. And again, thank you so much to everyone. Thank you, guys. I really enjoyed talking to you, and you made this happening. Thank you so much. And thank you to Equity Match team for making again today this happening. Thank you.